Every journey has a defining moment, a crossroads where you must choose between the comfort of the familiar and the uncertainty of change. The well-worn path is filled with old habits, empty promises, and the illusion of escape, but it always circles back to the same place. Choosing sobriety isn't a dramatic leap, it's a series of small, honest realizations. It's waking up tired, looking in the mirror, and seeing the cost of your choices. Fear is real. What will life be like without your old crutch? But hope quietly grows, offering a glimpse of clarity and control. With courage, you turn away from the old path, fueled by the belief that you deserve more. This is the first quiet step toward reclaiming your life. The urge to change starts as a whisper, a fleeting doubt, a pang of regret. You rationalize, ignore, and drown it out, but the whisper grows louder, echoing through missed opportunities and broken promises. Eventually, it becomes a roar you can't ignore, a call for change that drowns out all excuses. The pain of staying the same finally outweighs the fear of change. In that moment, clarity cuts through denial. You see your truth not as failure, but as a turning point. The roar is your spirit demanding freedom. This is where your real journey begins. Choosing sobriety is an act of self-respect, a decision to build a life, not escape it. The first steps are shaky. The world feels raw and unfamiliar. Social situations become awkward, cravings test your resolve, and emotions surface unfiltered. But this is a journey of rediscovery, learning what truly brings you joy and peace. You're not just removing alcohol, you're making space for authentic experiences. Living intentionally means embracing each moment, building real connections, and trading fleeting pleasure for lasting fulfillment. The path is challenging, but every step is a move toward a brighter, truer you. You are stepping into the light of a new beginning. The first day without alcohol is a test of willpower, each hour a small victory. You face the unknown, leaving behind routines built around drinking. Physical symptoms creep in, restlessness, tremors, sleeplessness. Cravings hit hard, your mind bargaining for just one more drink. Resisting takes all your strength, but every choice to abstain is a win. You find new ways to fill the gaps, maybe a walk, maybe tea instead of a nightcap. The day is exhausting, but you prove to yourself it can be done. This is your foundation, the first stone on your new path. Surviving the first day is a profound achievement. As days pass, your body rebels, sweating, racing heart, headaches, nausea. This is withdrawal, your system fighting to find balance without alcohol. Every symptom is a sign of healing, a reminder of the poison you're leaving behind. Self-care is essential. Hydrate, eat simply, rest as much as you can. Even when sleep is elusive, stillness is healing. Your body is working hard to recover. Support it with patience and compassion. This struggle is a rite of passage, not a sign of weakness. Each day you endure, you move closer to health. Without alcohol, emotions surge: hope, pride, anxiety, sadness. Mood swings and anxiety are normal as your brain chemistry rebalances. Triggers and raw feelings surface, making the urge to escape intense. Now is the time to build new coping skills. Call a friend, exercise, write, breathe. Mental fog can frustrate you, but it's a sign your brain is healing. Be patient. Don't expect perfection. Celebrate moments of clarity. They're proof the fog is lifting. This is hard work, but it leads to real freedom. Beyond the storm, a clearer, stronger mind awaits. After days of struggle, something shifts. It's not dramatic, but a gentle change. A few hours of sleep, steadier hands, a moment of calm. These are the first glimmers of dawn after a long night. They're proof your efforts are working and a better life is beginning to unfold. This glimmer of dawn fuels your resolve. You've survived the hardest part, and hope is now your guide. After the storm of withdrawal, a quiet transformation begins. The brain fog starts to lift. and you notice small changes, remembering details, following conversations, and feeling more present. It's like fresh air and light entering a stuffy room. Your senses reawaken, memory sharpens, and you begin to truly engage with life again. Beyond the initial violent revolt of withdrawal, your body begins to express its gratitude for sobriety in quieter, more profound ways. One of the most significant changes happens within your metabolism, which has been working overtime for years to process the empty calories and toxic byproducts of alcohol. As you remove this burden, your metabolic system can finally reset. You might notice that your energy levels become more stable throughout the day, without the dramatic crashes that often follow sugar-laden alcoholic drinks. Your body is learning to draw energy from wholesome food again. This metabolic reset often leads to noticeable changes in your physical appearance. Without the constant inflammation caused by alcohol, puffiness in your face and bloating in your body begin to subside. Your skin, which may have been dull, red, or broken out, starts to clear and regain a healthy glow. This is a direct result of improved hydration and the fact that your liver is no longer prioritizing their metabolization of alcohol over its other vital functions. These external changes are a powerful reflection of the deep healing that is happening on the inside, a visible reward for your commitment. Your digestive system also breathes a collective sigh of relief. Alcohol is a major irritant to the stomach lining and the entire gastrointestinal tract, often leading to issues like acid reflux, gastritis, and poor nutrient absorption. In sobriety, these chronic issues often begin to heal on their own. You may find that your digestion becomes more regular and comfortable. Your body becomes more efficient at extracting vitamins and minerals from the food you eat, which further contributes to your rising energy levels and overall sense of well-being. You are not just eating healthier, your body is finally able to use that nutrition properly. This internal healing process is a quiet revolution. It doesn't scream for attention like the acute withdrawal did. It happens gradually, day by day. You might just notice one day that you can climb a flight of stairs without getting breathless, or that a chronic ache has disappeared. Your immune system, no longer suppressed by alcohol, grows stronger, making you less susceptible to common colds and illnesses. This is your body finding its natural equilibrium, its baseline of health. It is a quiet, steady hum of gratitude for being freed from a poison it was never designed to process. Alcohol may make you pass out, but it destroys deep restorative sleep. In sobriety, true rest returns, waking up refreshed, clear-headed, and resilient. Good sleep boosts your mood, focus, and creativity, helping you handle stress and cravings. Embrace new bedtime rituals, herbal tea, reading, or meditation to support your natural sleep cycle and start each day renewed. As your brain chemistry stabilizes and sleep improves, you begin to navigate a new emotional landscape. Without the highs and lows of drinking, your emotions settle. You experience feelings with clarity and strength. Instead of numbing discomfort, you build healthy coping tools, exercise, connection, time in nature. Your self-esteem grows as you handle life on its terms. Happiness isn't found in a bottle, but in presence, intention, and connection. You're building a life that feels good from the inside out. As you move further into your sober journey, a new power emerges: laser focus. The energy once lost to drinking and recovery is now yours, fueling a sharp, elevated concentration. Daily tasks and long-term goals become manageable and you move forward with purpose. You shift from being a victim of circumstance to the architect of your own future. This focused presence makes your life more vibrant, meaningful, and full of purpose. One of the most rewarding changes in sobriety is the transformation of your financial life. Alcohol is expensive, but its true cost goes beyond the drinks. It includes rounds for others, late-night food orders, Ubers, and lost productivity. Removing alcohol plugs a significant financial leak. The savings can be staggering. This surplus creates opportunities. You can make positive financial choices, pay down debts, build an emergency fund, and reduce financial anxiety. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck. Your mindset around money shifts. Money becomes a tool for building a better future. Save for things that bring long-term value. This shift indicates personal growth. Financial stability impacts your well-being. Financial stress often fuels the desire to drink. By getting your finances in order, you remove a major trigger. The peace of mind from knowing your bills are paid, you have savings, and control of your financial destiny is immense. Sobriety gives you freedom to build a life based on security and choice, not on stress and necessity. Sobriety will revolutionize your professional life. The days of showing up to work hungover, irritable, and just trying to make it through to 5 o'clock are over. Instead, you arrive each morning with a clear head, a rested body, and a genuine readiness to engage with your tasks. Your productivity soars, not because you are forcing yourself to work harder, but because the work itself becomes easier and more enjoyable. You can tackle complex problems with your full intellectual capacity, bringing creativity and insight to your role in a way you couldn't before. Your colleagues and superiors will notice the change. This renewed energy and focus often translates into a new level of reliability and professionalism. You are no longer calling in sick because of a bad hangover or missing deadlines due to poor planning and foggy thinking. You become the person who can be counted on, the one who follows through on commitments and consistently produces high-quality work. This builds trust and respect within your team and organization. Your professional reputation transforms from someone who might be seen as inconsistent or unreliable to someone who is a valued and essential part of the team. With a clear mind, you are also better equipped to handle workplace stress and navigate professional relationships. The minor conflicts or pressures that might have sent you spiraling and reaching for a drink after work can now be managed with a calm and rational approach. You can communicate more effectively, advocate for your ideas with confidence, and handle constructive criticism without becoming defensive. This emotional maturity and stability make you a better collaborator and a more effective leader, opening doors to new responsibilities and opportunities for advancement that may have seemed out of reach before. This new work ethic is not about becoming a workaholic. It's about finding genuine satisfaction and purpose in your career. When you are performing at your best, work can become a source of pride and accomplishment rather than just a means to an end. You might rediscover a passion for your field, or find the courage to pursue a completely new career path that is more aligned with your values. The discipline and resilience you've built on your sobriety journey become your greatest professional assets, empowering you to build a career that is not only successful but also deeply fulfilling. One of the most joyful and surprising gifts of sobriety is the unlocking of your creative potential. Alcohol is often mistakenly associated with creativity, romanticized as a muse for artists, writers, and musicians. The reality, however, is that it stifles true creativity by numbing the senses, clouding the mind, and relying on worn-out, repetitive thought patterns. When you remove alcohol, you remove the filter between yourself and the world. You begin to experience life with a raw, unfiltered intensity, and this becomes a fertile ground for new ideas and inspiration to blossom. This creative surge can manifest in many different ways, whether you considered yourself a creative person before or not. You might feel a sudden urge to pick up a paintbrush, write a poem, or learn to play the guitar. Or your creativity might express itself in more practical ways, like innovative problem solving at work, experimenting with new recipes in the kitchen, or finding unique ways to redecorate your living space. It is a fundamental shift from being a passive consumer of experiences to an active creator of them. Your mind is free to make new connections and explore novel possibilities. This newfound creativity is fueled by your reawakened emotional landscape. True art and creativity often stem from a deep connection to our feelings. Now that you are experiencing your emotions authentically without numbing them, you have a much richer palette to draw from. You can channel your joy, your sorrow, your peace, and your struggles into expressive outlets. This process is not only fulfilling, but also incredibly therapeutic. It provides a healthy and constructive way to process your experiences and to communicate your inner world in a way that words alone sometimes cannot. Embracing this creative energy is a vital part of building your new, sober life. It is an act of play, discovery, and self-expression that brings immense joy and a sense of purpose. It reminds you that life is not just about avoiding negatives, it's about actively cultivating positives. By giving yourself permission to create, you are tapping into a deep well of human potential that was always within you, just waiting for the clarity of sobriety to be unleashed. You are not just building a new life. You are creating a masterpiece, one authentic and inspired choice at a time. As you embrace your new sober identity, your social life will shift. Many friendships were built around alcohol, pubs, parties, and wine nights. Some friends may drift away, and invitations might slow. This is a natural sorting, making space for relationships that support your growth. It's not about loss, but about creating room for genuine connections and healthier, more meaningful friendships ahead. One of the first hurdles you'll face is explaining your decision not to drink. In a culture where alcohol is so embedded in social life, you may get questions. Why aren't you drinking? Are you the designated driver? Remember, you don't owe anyone a detailed explanation. A simple "I'm not drinking tonight" is enough. True friends will respect your choice. Sobriety isn't just about leaving substances behind. It's also about letting go of toxic people and environments that hold you back. Some relationships drain you or pull you toward old habits. Letting go can be hard, but it's essential for your peace and growth. Setting boundaries is an act of self-care and self-preservation. As you release toxic connections, you reclaim your energy and create space for positive, uplifting relationships. As the old, superficial relationships fall away, you create the space to cultivate new friendships and deepen existing ones that are built on a foundation of authenticity. Sobriety allows you to show up in your relationships as your true self, without the mask of alcohol. You can engage in conversations with your full attention, listen with empathy, and share your own thoughts and feelings with vulnerability and courage. This level of presence is honestly the bedrock of genuine human connection. The friendships you build in sobriety are often richer, more meaningful, and more resilient than any you had before. You will begin to attract and be attracted to people who share your new values. You might find these connections in new places: a yoga class, a hiking group, a volunteer organization, a book club, or a support meeting. These are people who are also interested in personal growth, health, and living a conscious life. The basis of your friendship becomes a shared interest or passion, not a shared substance. These relationships are energizing and inspiring. They support the person you are becoming and encourage you to continue growing rather than holding you back in the past. With your existing friends who have supported your journey, your bond will likely grow even stronger. They have seen you through a major life transformation and have chosen to stand by you. Your relationship can now evolve to a new level of intimacy and trust. You can explore new activities together that don't revolve around drinking, discovering new facets of your friendship. These are the people who love you for you, not for the role you played when you were drinking. Cherish these connections as they are a testament to the power of true, unconditional friendship. Ultimately, this social shift leads to a higher quality of life. Your circle may become smaller, but it will be infinitely stronger and more supportive. You will be surrounded by people who lift you up, who celebrate your successes, and who genuinely care about your well-being. This network of authentic connection is a powerful buffer against stress and a tremendous source of joy. You learn that what you feared losing, your social life, was actually a pale imitation of the real thing. In sobriety, you don't lose connection, you find it in its truest, most beautiful form. When you first decided to stop drinking, you stood at the bottom of a mountain. The path was steep, shrouded in fog and uncertainty. Now, after months of effort, you've reached a new vantage point. The view is breathtaking. Every challenge was a foothold, bringing you to this place of clarity and strength. This summit is not the end, but a testament to your resilience and commitment. You earned this view, Let the feeling of accomplishment sink in. It is yours to enjoy. The changes you've made are deep and lasting. You've broken free from old patterns, and your actions now align with your true values. You are no longer at war with yourself. This inner peace is the foundation for a happy, healthy life. Your body and mind have healed. You feel vibrant, resilient, and empowered. You've reclaimed your power and proven you are the author of your own story. Sobriety gives you the clarity and energy to discover a renewed sense of purpose. With time and mental space, you can ask, what truly matters to me? What kind of impact do I want to have on the world? What brings me a sense of meaning and fulfillment? This shift from self-destruction to self-actualization is a hallmark of a life transformed. Your relationships also become a source of purpose. Free from the haze of alcohol, you can invest in connections with family and friends. Building healthy, meaningful relationships provides a profound sense of belonging. It's about choosing health, clarity, growth, and connection. You are no longer just surviving, you are thriving. You are living a life that feels good on the inside, not one that just looks good on the outside. The decision you made to change your life does not exist in a vacuum. Like a single drop in a pond, your choice creates ripples that touch your family, friends, and community. You become a quiet example of what's possible, inspiring others simply by living your vibrant, sober life. Your ripple of change contributes to a wave of collective wellness. This is not an ending, this is a new beginning. You've closed a chapter and started an entirely new book. The path ahead is wide open, full of potential and possibility. The future is yours to create. You are equipped with resilience, self-awareness, and a support system. Step forward with confidence. You are free. The adventure is just beginning.